Hello everyone. Today we are going to see transistor characteristic. This transistor characteristic we will see in common emitter configuration for NPN transistor. So we are selecting the two-term common emitter circuit by using NPN transistor. Here is a symbol of NPN transistor is given, in which this side is base, emitter, and here is a collector. It is common emitter. So what is in the input circuit? So to see the input circuit, see very carefully. To measure the current, here ammeter is used. Right? Thereafter, in the circuit, input resistance is here represented. Right? See, in the input circuit is always kept under forward bias, in which this positive is connected with positive of cell, and this is N-type, emitter is N, so it is connected with negative. So negative terminal connected with a negative, positive terminal connected with a positive are represented. Right? The battery which is applied here is known as, this is a base battery. BB represent for BB is for base battery under the forward bias. Forward bias means positive with positive and negative with negative. See, to connect the ammeter in a circuit, remember, if it is a positive side, so connect with a negative of ammeter, side of an ammeter, so naturally this side will be positive. Right? So NPN, this is the way how this ammeter. Now see carefully here. Between here the voltmeter is connected. Voltmeter is connected in such a way that positive in this side and negative is in here this side. It measures voltage between base and emitter, BE. Emitter between base, voltage between base and emitter. Right? We are knowing voltage, voltmeter always connected parallel and ammeter in a series. See here, NPN transistor under common emitter configuration is used as amplifier, we know. So it amplify the current. So input we use microammeter in it. This is the configuration of input circuit which is under forward bias. Now see what is a circuit phenomena in output. We are knowing that output terminal is reversed biased. See how it is connected. To measure the current here, milliammeter is connected. Negative this side, positive this side. Thereafter, it is way to represent load resistance. Thereafter, cell. Cell is connected in reverse bias. This is N-type, NPN. This is NPN. So negative is connected with positive. Voltage used here is much more in comparison to the input voltage. So more cell are connected in comparison to it here, and thereafter it is connected with this. The output voltage here is measured by this voltmeter V. This voltage is called voltage between connector and emitter. So CE. This is called voltage CE. Right? So this is the circuit combination of it. This. Now see the current. Base current. How base current is emitted? So to represent the base current, see, it is IB in this side emits from a positive terminal of a cell. Here collector, this is from IC, and now here in this side IE. We will represent it by IB, IC, so E also represent with I. So this is the current. When we apply the junction law, we may say that IB and IC is approaching to the junction and I is releasing. So junction law speaks that emitter current is equal to base current plus collector current here in this case. So this is the circuit combination. It is input and this side it is output circuit, and here this common terminal is here earthed. So this is the common emitter circuit of a transistor. So here see how it is connected, and these all the parts to measure the transistor characteristic. Transistor characteristic is divided into two parts. One for the input characteristic and another is for the output characteristic. So to see the characteristic curves here, see very carefully here. Now see, we are going to see the input characteristic first of all. Here in input characteristic, the voltage are applied, the input voltage and output voltage in such a way that the emitter in both circuit shows certain deflections, right? And when it shows certain deflections, the output voltage made constant, right? And output voltage made constant, and by changing the value of input voltage, the change in input current measured. So see very carefully, a graph is plotted versus input current. This is the base current IB and input voltage VBE. VBE is changes on due to change the input voltage. This is the input resistance in which input devices such as mobile or any chip, it is connected in the circuit, right? So now see the input characteristic here. To see the input characteristic, see this circuit very carefully to understand the input characteristic. So I said in the beginning that voltage both are varied in both input and output circuit. The regulating voltage, variable voltage is divided by connecting the rheostat in the circuit. By changing the voltage is a changes. Thereafter current flowing in a circuit is also changes, right? Now see, when current deflection is obtained in the both of emitter and the output voltage made a constant, and now change in input voltage and input current is observed. When change in input circuit is obtained between voltage and current is known as input characteristic. To understand the input characteristic, see this circuit diagram. It is NPN transistor in which it is emitter, base and a collector. So input is in between emitter and the base. The emitter is a common here in this case, and collector. So a base current is emitting in this. This base current, see the circuit is a forward bias. Both terminal are forward bias. So it is a positive to positive, the majority charge carriers repulsions, and it is a electron negative charge carrier repel, right? as voltage increases in the input circuit, the reaction forces experiences by this majority charge carrier holes and electrons in p region and n region try to cross the potential barrier. As a result, potential barrier shrink. Right? Potential barrier shrink after certain time and applying a certain voltage. Right? It becomes very less. If it is shrink, it means that resistance of the barrier decreases. Resistance decreases means what happen as a result? Current increases. With help of this, the IB current increases. On increasing the value of voltage between this V, B, E, between the input circuit, and it is known as base voltage. It is a divider system. A supplementary diagram is here. So by changing this, a graph is plotted. See this graph very carefully. This graph is between base current IB versus base emitter voltage. This is called IB versus VBE. So y-axis here. First of all, we are writing the rule is of y-axis, then of x-axis. So IB versus VBE. This graph is obtained at constant output voltage. What is output voltage? VCE for constant. This is output voltage. So we are keeping output voltage as a constant. Now see in the circuit diagram. Once situation are met, this voltage is made constant and the voltage in the input circuit increases from 0, and gradually we see what is the change in IB, which is measured by the microammeter, is recorded, and different voltage VBE, different current is measured to plot a characteristic curve, and a graph is made here. So a table is here between the voltage and current in the input. When we are giving input voltage is a 0.1, no current obtained. So see in the circuit, a graph is clear here. See a graph is plotted. So first observation is when input voltage is 0. If it is a 0, both are 0. No change. If when we are increases the voltage up to 0.1 volt, but no change in IB is obtained, right? So almost it remains same. But at 0.2 voltage, when you increase the input voltage VBE at 0.2 volt, a very small current flow, 10 microampere. So it is just like this. At 0.3, slightly increased, 0.15. We can say up to 0.3, it is almost 0. And at 0.4, it is increases up to 200 micrometer. And at 0.5 volt, it increases up to, when we join all these by free hand, see this black color here, it increases sharply after this voltage at 0.4. It's sharply increases, right? It is at constant output voltage. Normally this diagram is obtained when we are keeping output voltage constant at somewhat 10 volt. Here this characteristic curve is obtained, right? So here input characteristic is denoted by input resistance. Here in this case it is obtained by like this. See in the diagram, it denotes change in voltage. When we reach here on it, this curve y-axis, it denotes change in current. Input resistance is change in voltage by change in current. This graph gives this important result. What is this important result? See here very carefully. The important point under input characteristic curve. Input characteristic curve is here, which is plotted here by this circuit arrangement in the diagram. See the circuit arrangement. So what are the points we obtained here in this case? See carefully. The base current IB is almost 0 up to 0.3 volt. See it can be seen here in the diagram. Second point, we can see this input resistance, that is called input characteristic, is only depend on VCE. What is the VCE? Is dependent on small this value, because this graph is obtained at 10 volt. See carefully. Now one more point. The input characteristic is defined by change in voltage, input voltage, by change in current at constant output voltage. What is output voltage? It is between collector and emitter. VCE constant is equal to constant. This is obtained. Now we are going to see output characteristic. Now we are going to see output characteristic curve. A supplementary diagram is here given. NPN transistor, it is input, in which it is connected with base and emitter, and it is, see, this is collector, emitter, and it is base in NPN transistor. So it is under forward bias and output. See here in this, it is output circuit. It is output circuit, so it is under reverse bias. In it, see carefully how experiment is made for output characteristic phenomena. To study it, output characteristic is made a curve between output current IC and output voltage. What is output voltage? It is between VCE and IC. So this graph is IC versus VCE. So it means IC is on y-axis here, and voltage VCE, collector emitter voltage, is on n-axis. The graduations are here made 5 volt, 10 volt, 15 volt, 20 volt, and so on, 25 volt, and it is 1 milliampere, 2, 3 milliampere, 4 milliampere, and so on. Since common emitter phenomena is used as a amplifier, so increases a circuit. So in input, a meter is shown in a micrometer. So here heavier current flow, heavier voltage we apply, so it is current is approximately 1000 times greater, so it is measured in milliampere. So it must be clear to everybody. Now what is made here in this hole? To made in this circuit, the voltage made constant as it is connected in such a way that, see in the circuit diagram, the potential is made in such a way that some current flow in it, right? Some current flow in it. So base current made a constant. Then by changing the voltage here, this battery is known as, it is collector battery, VCB. By changing this, the voltage between both changes. VC changes, as a result, current increases. See in the supplementary diagram, when we increase the minority charge carriers, right, transfers, this is, and now we know that under this situation, when this is a reversed bias, the second potential barrier is elongated in this case, and current is made. So when a graph is made between collector voltage and this, and IB is made constant. The first experiment is made when input base current made 0 first of all, very less, approximately 0. Then how curves obtained? This curves obtained here in this way. On increasing the voltage, current increases rapidly. This increases rapidly up to only 0.1 volt. Thereafter, it makes constant somewhat. Here, IB is almost 0. Right? This voltage here, now when it is made, some more voltage is made here. This increases rapidly. On increasing IB current in the input circuit is increased, suppose up to 25 microampere. Then again it slowly increases, but again it's made a constant. It is at IB is equal to 25 microampere in the input circuit. Again if it is increases current up to 50 ampere, then again it increases sharply, then becomes constant. It is at constant IB 50 microampere. This is almost becomes constant. Why it's become almost constant? See in the diagram, in a reverse bias, the minority charge carriers only crosses the potential barrier because it is elongated and cannot pass majority charge carrier. Only minority charge carrier passes, and the result is current is formed here in this case, right? And after when all the minority charge carrier passes, current becomes constant. When all the minority charge carrier here in the system, if it is transferred, because it is positive, so see it is a N negative. Negative is a majority charge carrier is an electron, and it is a negative, so negative with this is the repulsion. Now see in the output circuit is a negative, so connected with a negative is connected with a positive, this is positive terminal, negative, this is negative. So this, if negative is connected with a positive, then it is under reverse bias. See in the diagram. So if it is under that, then if it is a negative, so it attracted on this side and holes attracted this side. So that is why this potential barrier region increases. Barrier increases, so current cannot pass. So who is passed here? The minority charge carrier hole and here electron. This pass and made the current through the base. Then circuit becomes complete. Right? When all the minority charge carrier crosses the potential barrier region, so no effect on increasing the voltage here in the, if all the minority charge carriers are crossed, so no change on increasing the voltage here in the circuit, and it is made almost constant at different input voltage. So by this graph, these are the points which obtained here. This is important point regarding output characteristic. What is this? In the output circuit, output current IC changes rapidly on changing the value of output voltage up to only 1 volt. It is only up to 12. After that it becomes constant. Right? Second, the VCE up to which IC changes is called knee voltage. What is the knee voltage here? To see in this, see in the diagram. Here it is. The voltage here 0.1 is called Kn knee voltage at IB is equal to 0. This is a knee voltage at 25 microampere input current. It is under 50 microampere. This is a knee voltage. So this voltage is called knee voltage, and output resistance, that is called load resistance or output characteristic. It is change in voltage, output voltage. This is CE, and change in output current. It is obtained here. Otherwise it becomes constant, right? Resistance becomes constant. This is under knee voltage, right? And the important point here in this, after knee voltage, IC is almost constant. This is all about transistor characteristic under common emitter NPN case. If we connect PNP transistor under common emitter configuration, the explanation is the same. Only change in the notation of this transistor and the direction of a current. Rest of the things are same.